wish you was a dresser, baby. I sure like the ramble in your drawers. She ain't got no drawers on. Yeah. I wish you was a dresser, baby. I sure like the ramble in your drawers. I ramble so good, long and hard for you. You tell me, rooster, you can have it all.
We're back.
Irvz is back from NOLA, baby. Woo! First things first, we just have to say this. Never, ever, ever travel that much in a car.
20 hours. We thought we were going on a road trip.
No, we went on a road trip. It was a road trip.
Road trip is when you make stops and like eat.
Shout out to Pierre, Jocelyn, and her sister, Yadira. Before I even I love my children. I love being a dad. I love being a parent.
All that?
All that. I don't want people to come from me and take our children away. But yeah, going away on vacation with your children is not a vacation.
You're not really off.
You're just connecting with your
It's family
time and fighting and yelling and all that comes with you. Parents, at least the honest ones. Look, I really want to just thank your mother.
Yes, who watched?
Thank you, Dilcia, who started up the trip.
The first leg of the
first leg. And then my little sister Zaria, who was
a single
mother of two. We truly want to thank you guys, and we're blessed to have an amazing family that's able to give us these luxuries of like time away to reconnect, to then remind ourselves how we got into this situation to begin with. But yes, you got to do this. And I mean, listen, not everyone lives near their family, as we're very fortunate to do. I understand people go travel off because of work, or just say, F this place, I don't like living here anymore, I want to live somewhere else.
We're just very fortunate we have a support system.
Right.
But it's good to really, it's important to try to find the time to at least be alone for a night or two. Even
if it's 4 to 5, 6 hours, just you and your loved one, and remember what it was, and that helps it push forward. That 9 to 5, and then parenting, and then 9 to 5, and then parenting. It can be overwhelming.
It's a little refresh.
It is overwhelming. So this was awesome, and we definitely needed it, and gonna try to make it a regular.
We love New Orleans, so we'll be back. So
we also love a break from our children.
Oh yes.
So that'll happen
that was
again too,
lovely.
Whether it's New Orleans or wherever. Just saying. But now to the sole purpose of this specific video, which is a review of the restaurants that we went to, which I'm gonna say off the bat right now, all amazing.
They were.
There's nothing bad we can truly say about any of these restaurants, and the menus were just ridiculous. But this is what we had in each restaurant, with the short time that we were there.
Exactly. We started with Daisy Dukes
at 3 in the morning. It's a diner. It's open 24 hours. You can't eat in at that time. They'll order it out, but they're up and running 24 hours, that place. And Patricia, you had
potato salad.
Potato salad.
It was really good.
I had the shrimp po' boy, which seemed like it had infinity shrimp in it. It was amazing. I've never seen a dish that had that much shrimp in it.
It did have a lot of shrimp.
Ever. If you're a New Yorker, you order a shrimp dish, you'll know the usual it's like 5 to 6, maybe 7 shrimps if you know the chef. But this thing was out of control, man, and I loved it. Not a big bread guy, and the po' boys out there, the biggest thing of bread. If you love bread, then the noise is you. The noise is you, buddy. But they filled it.
That's a lot of bread, yeah.
They filled it. If you love shrimp, Jesus Christ. So, yeah, Daisy Dukes was our first.
Then now, the fresh restart.
Yes.
We did a brunch at the Ruby Slipper.
ruby slipper.
Yeah, rolling them on.
I'm trying. Obviously, this is like one of those tourist attractions as far as dining, because we waited for 45. It was almost like we were in New York. We waited like 45 minutes, and it was well worth it. You had.
Well, they have such a cute menu. They're like, if you can't decide, you could pick one of each for the egg benedict. So I did the corned beef hash and the fried chicken. It was so good, and you could taste the corned beef was homemade, and that hollandaise sauce. It was just really good. I really enjoyed it. A lot of food.
And I had the shrimp, eggs benedict. I gotta say, but and then the chicken. And the fried chicken, eggs benedict, and like Patricia, it was delicious, so worth it. And we were super full. Like
It was really filling.
We ate at 10:45ish, 11.
Like 11.
Finally ate at 11. We were good the entire afternoon, all until 7. It was like, all right, I guess we gotta eat.
We normally don't eat like that too. That's the other thing. We don't eat such big meals.
Vegan vegetarians, I'm telling you right now, that place,
it's not for you.
tread lightly, because we looked it up and there was just there was like a booth in the French market that was allocated to, you know.
Yeah, we were so far gone at that point. We were like, let me get that gator though.
You're lucky to
gator
get
jerky.
any roughage on a dish. But then the next day, the big meal was
That's Mother's. That's a New Orleans staple.
Yeah.
It was so good. Well, simple. Like, it wasn't a lot of layers.
Right.
You know, usually what's popular there is shrimp and grits, and I can't do the shrimp, so I got the meat and grits. It was such a clean
wasn't it like
taste.
a ham something?
Yeah, so they're famous baked ham.
Baked ham.
And the grits.
And I got the brie. I got the debris. It's spelled debris. I didn't know then, but
Debris. You said it wrong. I was like debris, like
because debris is debris. Like I'm
yeah,
gonna say debris, but
that's
all
what
right.
they're
But
referring.
whatever.
Because it's
The
that.
debris po' boy, and which is I don't know, a collection of just
That was really good. I
mashed
tried
up
it.
in gravy. Another po' boy soaked up in there, and wow. But it was just super duper filling. And that place, even in itself, I love the atmosphere where you gotta. Yes, the brie. Sorry for the interruption, but parenting took over yet again. It was delicious.
It was.
Coated in gravy, another po' boy, which I found out, you know, is slang or abbreviation for poor boy. And I guess we're probably right in the, you know, comments what it
they
is.
like explained it.
Yeah, like the history of it, but it's a poor boy's meal.
And my disclaimer should be that I never had grits before.
Oh yeah.
So I guess I tried it at this other place, but pretty much in New Orleans was where I had grits, and their grits was really good with that baked ham. So I like grits.
Went to the original
French market.
The original French market.
So this is a restaurant. We did go to the French market.
Fancy little restaurant.
It
And
wasn't so fancy.
in comparison to,
Well,
to me, I
we
felt-
were on Bourbon Street a lot, so yeah,
Right.
of course, the restaurant.
And the waiters wore like,
Yes, they were.
you know, they had uniforms and things like that. Like they played up to, I guess, the French.
Yes. They were so sweet too.
Nah, they were.
I mean, the service was always really nice
Everywhere.
too. I mean,
Everywhere pretty much. Mother's was kind of gangster, but you know,
Yeah.
like that old school grandmother, like, come on, baby, let's go, move up, you know. So it was.
I know he was like, no, I'm still drinking my coffee. She's like, I'm gonna get you another one. You know, you don't have enough.
Yeah, it was pretty dope, the experience in Mother's. But everywhere, I mean, even there too, it was still love. It was still love.
Oh my gosh, but we had the best char-grilled oysters. What?
Yeah.
They were so good. Like,
Those were delicious.
I mean, and it was more like the shell. They were seasoned, right? So one was like the French one, and I got like what was the other one?
I forgot.
But
It was like a marinade, like
Yes.
I don't know, some type of sauce, some red sauce you had on.
it was. I mean, and they were char-broiled, but they weren't like cooked completely.
Was
So
it
they
garlic the other one?
Yes, I think it was the garlic.
Garlic, right? So that red sauce one and the garlic one was the other.
They were just
Delicious.
amazing.
Delicious. We usually just oysters.
Yeah, we
you
just
know,
do raw
shuck.
oysters.
I do it. There's a video of me showing you guys how to shuck oysters. Got to sift through it,
We
but
do it at home.
yep, do it.
But the char-grilled was just,
Yeah, that was amazing.
really was a nice spin on it.
And
so.
yeah, I don't know how many times have you had it cooked and the charbroil? It was delicious. It was really was. And last but not least, Coop's.
Coops?
A co-op? How you want to say it? I thought it
I
was
say
Coop.
co-op, but I guess Coops makes sense.
Yeah, it's Coop's. Well, okay, however, COOPS. So either co-ops or Coop's. I think it's Coop's.
That place.
So dope.
It looked like a
So
dive
dope.
bar.
Yep.
It was, and actually what was nice about it, it was a 21 and over place. So even if you go there with your kiddies, they're not letting them in there. They say no, they gotta stay outside, tie them to the pole there.
Coop's was amazing. The atmosphere in there.
The food.
Yes.
So one of the things I was like, I'm in New Orleans, I need to have some jambalaya because hello, that's what New Orleans is known for, and I had it there. And that was a place that had a salad. It was so nice. It was so refreshing. But we also got the Louisiana crab legs, or I'd say claws.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
little. It was just a claw. They were so good. They were raw, just marinated in their dressing, and that was really good.
That was amazing.
And
Without
then I
even using the dressing, so we were just
Yes.
eating it. It was like a race
fresh.
that was going. Like you could see, like she wasn't talking, I was talking.
Yeah.
Like it was that delicious. It was that delicious, and then I had the supreme jambalaya.
Yeah, I had the jambalaya with, it was rabbit and sausage.
And
I
had
didn't
shrimp
really
and
taste
sausage,
like
right?
anything different other than, like I wasn't like, oh, this piece is rabbit. But it was really good.
Yeah, like their heat is like a warming heat. Like it's nothing like
Like
I
runny
don't know.
nose?
Yeah, like I mean, ghost pepper, whatever type of thing. If you're into that, you're into that. But their flavors is just so damn good, and that was like one of the most memorable. It might be the most memorable because it was the last one. I feel sometimes. Like we remember that dish because it was the last dish we ate there.
But it was really, when we were
atmosphere
eating there,
was
we were
so dope. Like I mean, they had the jukebox going, just a lot of yelling from the staff to go get this, go get that. Like, it was very cool in there, man. Like I really enjoyed there. If I was a local, that would probably be somewhere that I would go regularly. Or if
For
someone
brunch.
comes in and invite to go check that out. So that Mother's, most definitely. Yeah.
We're going back. So we want to know if you've been to New Orleans. Are there any places you would recommend to us to go? Because we definitely we'll be going back very shortly. So we want to go try some new places.
Yeah.
And I guess also cities too that have really good food like that. Because it was surprising. Like we live in New York and we've had crappy food. Like there's restaurants that serve crappy food. Like it's just like my expectations were pretty low for New Orleans, but it was really tasty, really good.
I have to agree.
Yeah.
The only thing as far as like, it's not a knock on New Orleans, more than just our society and culture as a whole. We came in at 3 o'clock, right? And this is just my ignorant self. We got there, and I'm just seeing like a whole bunch of just, black people out and about.
It's like this.
And so I'm looking at Pat like, yo, this is New Orleans? Like, black people own all these buildings, like, running all this. And I'm in my head, I'm sitting there and saying, like, yo, we're out, we're leaving New York and coming down here and getting a niche and figuring things out as we go. But this is like amazing. Reality set in at 10 o'clock when we went to Ruthie's the next day and saw what it was. Like, okay, this is more of the norm. But not even the stress, right? Like, whatever. Like, just the struggle, or just any New York and American in a whole. But the thing that got to me was at one of the bars we went to, and we met a guy that frequently travels there for business. He was a Midwest individual, and he took a liking to us. We took a liking to him when we were talking, and he, decided to tell us, like breaking it down, like, giving us the do's and the don'ts.
Mm-hmm. Where to go to eat.
Yes. And he was very informative and very helpful. But the one thing that triggered to me was when he was like, and this is what, the third day in or second day? Second day. When he goes and says, but later at night, you just gotta be careful, you gotta watch. I'm like,
you don't walk around.
Yeah, you don't walk around. Yeah,
that's
like,
what he.
Right, like just
where we were actually, where we stayed.
And we're like, huh? And he goes, yeah, it gets a little sketchy. And I'm like, what do you mean? I'm like, what, the White Walkers from Game of Thrones coming out? Like, what? Like, and he's like, no. And he didn't want to say it. And then Pat and I kind of looked at each other and realized, because that's when the local blacks come through to come enjoy themselves, is like when you need to be careful. And it kind of, but I mean, I let him rock and we enjoyed, and so, there's no need to check anybody.
Well, that night, we were like, oh, well, that's what he meant. We saw it the night before.
Right, saw it the night, and then the very next, that night was like, that's what this was talking about.
Well, he's just scared that.
Right. They go, worry, oogie boogie black people are out. And I mean, it's not a shot at the city at all. It's more this person from wherever he's from and his mindset, which is very depressing, but it is what it is. But the other thing that triggered to me was you'll see a lot of kids performing for money, whether they're putting cans, tap dancing with crushed cans on their shoes, which is very innovative. It's
really good.
And they're really good. Or they're doing the bucket drums. And you'll see that there's one time when there was like 5 young children, and I mean they're the ages of Leah and Hero. And I go to give them money, and I had a $5 bill, and they were all fighting. Like, no. And I'm like, what do you mean? Like what? And no. I was like, you guys not together? Like, no. And I realized like each crate had its own, dollars in there, and I'm just like, how are you guys going up against each other, as we normally do naturally, versus like coming together as a team and playing and splitting? I mean, it's heartbreaking to just see these young kids out here hustling this way. I mean, yet they're not slinging or anything like that. They're performing, entertaining, which is, it's just sad in itself, because you think that as a youth, you want them to enjoy that time. Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, there ain't no way ever you'll see my two out there doing. I will happily be a puppet for Con Edison to provide for my children, as miserable as I am, to never have that happen for my children, for them to need to be out there. But it's so heartbreaking that who's ever getting them there to sit there and say like, no, you guys do this together, come as one, and like, this is something.
That kid pulled out his bucket, 5 singles, took the 5 and,
then split.
and took the 1 and made sure. Yeah.
But
he was not happy. They were.
It's our mindset as a whole when it comes to Black Americans. We need a reset. And I'm sorry. I knew this sitting here, not knowing what I need to do as a New Yorker. But then you're going out to New Orleans and just see that struggle is very much the same, if not worse, and we're still lost. But this judicial, legislative, and executive branches are not for us. And we have to figure out amongst ourselves what it is that we need to do. Our time was magical there. Does not take away, because, I don't know, man, we got to figure something out. And I mean, we could go on and on. Hit your messages, I'm right or wrong, whatever. Let us know. We need to hit up more cities. I need to reach out and touch. I need to get back to New Orleans. I want to go to the Ninth Ward. I want to see what it is. I mean, I'm in the hood. Well, there's no longer hood anymore, but I don't know. Somehow, some way, before I leave this planet, to set a legacy for my family and get us in the right direction. The little bit that I can. So this is the Irvz. Definitely recommending New Orleans. Loving it. And signing off.
Yeah. Make sure to like, subscribe.